Get your marketing and copy right the first time and save your company from a $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 mistake. You have to simplify the process and keep it simple, and that's what we do at Pixel 506. We will outthink your competition, create the fastest, most effective marketing and web design, and grow your business with leads and effective top-notch marketing strategies. Sign up now at pixel506.com.
In every person's life, there's a handful of moments that define their life. But you have a lot of minutes, you have a lot of seconds in your life, but would you agree with me, maybe up to this point, there's been 5, 6, 7 moments that have kind of defined where you are in your life? You were born with something special in you. You were born with a light in you. This light has a voice. It's always whispered to you. It's always told you, you're supposed to be somebody. You're special. You give me the right conditions, I can do anything.
How you doing?
Hey.
Good.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Louis.
I'm sorry?
Louis.
Louis, Tim Grover. Pleasure. Nice to meet you. So, how's everybody doing today? Good. Pleasure. 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 Nice to meet everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you. So this is what everybody that makes it really happen, huh? Pleasure.
Good to see you.
Pleasure. So, it does. I know. Pleasure. Nice to meet everybody. Thank you much for your time and your hospitality. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So, all right. Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
Sherry, how are you?
So, hey Sherry, how you doing?
See you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us. Thank you very much.
If you haven't bought the book, Relentless, buy it now. Buy it now.
And on the way out, if you guys want to take some pictures, signed, I'd be more than happy to. Thank you very much for everybody. All right. Thank you. Because without you guys, none of this would happen. I know. Thank you. All right.
Hello.
What's up, my friend? How you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Yourself?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Doing well?
Yeah.
You look great.
Man. Thanks.
You look great.
What's going on, Stud?
How are you? Congratulations, my friend.
Thank you so much.
How's the wife, baby?
Everybody's great, man.
Good, good,
Yeah.
good. How are you holding up?
I could use a little bit more sleep, but I'm doing it right. No excuses, yeah.
Listen, mom and baby and healthy, that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Everything else you can
Well, a little sleep doesn't hurt.
That you can make up on.
You guys come in last night?
So,
We came last night, but I did today, so.
In and out.
Little world.
what's up, my friend?
Everything's good. Just out there grinding, you know?
Yeah, that's, if you weren't, then things wouldn't be good to be like that. I wouldn't expect things to
Like
change.
when do I get to stop though, you know?
Huh?
When's it gonna just start doing it itself?
I don't know if it'll ever just, you know what, here's the thing. You're the kind of guy that's never satisfied, so it's never just gonna do it itself.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Yeah.
You know? But the more better people you have around yourself,
Yeah, we need something too.
you know, that's always, that's the hardest part.
Yeah. And we got another, what, 30 or 40 in the back?
Yeah. That's, you know,
You
when
know.
the business, as you start to
Work your
grow and
butts
so
off.
forth,
Yeah.
you know, you guys see, you know where you want to be. He knows where he wants to be. Trying to get everybody else to understand that that's,
Yeah.
you know, getting everybody to trying to elevate them up, you know, that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
They just don't, you know, they like the fanfare, they like everything that comes with it, but they,
Gotta put in the work.
yeah,
So where are you guys? So you're here in Miami right now? You hanging out here or what?
We just came to do
They
that.
just came
Oh,
over.
really? Where'd you come in from?
Chicago.
Okay,
We
nice.
were going to New York. We're like, let's just.
Yeah, that makes
Let's
sense.
take the long road.
Right.
Yeah.
Once we're on the road. we
Well,
just
weren't you
can't keep
coming down
going.
when the hurricane happened or something?
Yeah.
So we just delayed it.
I mean-
Everyone was okay.
Yeah, because I was like, hey Sherry, I'm gonna get out of here. She's like, Tim Grover's coming next week. I said, I don't care. Tim
Yeah, right. Well, we weren't gonna come. So.
I'm leaving. Okay, I love Tim, but
No, that's
We're getting out of here.
We kind of looked at it, we were just like, hey, this probably's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
we ended up having something scheduled before that and ended up getting canceled also for, I don't, you had something that came up.
Yeah.
So we've been trying and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
touched base and said, hey, if this works, let's make it
It's
happen.
easy.
If not-
It's not a big deal. So
Yeah.
we just added
you've been busy, you've been working?
Yeah, I got no other choice. Well, what's the other option?
Right.
You know, you gotta keep grinding. Got my athletes still doing a thing. You know, We did the system, you know.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's that
So
working?
it's working well.
Tim Grover, company's name is Attack Athletics.
I've lost about 30 pounds. My trainer's, I think he's the best in the world.
Yeah?
His name is Tim Grover. Tim Grover.
I'm the CEO and president.
Kobe, I know you've been working with the trainer with Tim Grover, and are you physically feeling some benefits from that?
Yeah, I feel great. This is the best I've felt this late in the season, my whole career.
Taking athletes and making them unstoppable.
Thank you for joining me today. I have today somebody who is near and dear to my heart. I love this man so much. Okay.
Grant, what's happening, man?
The moment I met him, the moment I spent some time with him, actually Jared Glant discovered his book, Relentless, turned me on to it. I read a couple of things in here. I said, oh man, this guy, I got to spend some time with this dude. Every once in a while in your life, folks, you get a chance to meet somebody that can change your life. Tim Grover is that guy. The book is Relentless, and he's also got a program he can deliver to you and your company to keep you on the edge of Relentless. We'll be talking about that later. Great to have you here, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. I don't do many shows.
Yeah.
I do your show.
I do anything with you, man, because you're a good dude. Me and this guy, let's just talk. I want them to hear some of the stuff that we talked about today. When you first got turned on to me, the possibility of being at the 10X Growth Conference, what were you told? I mean, who'd you check it out with, and can we drop some names?
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Listen, Jared reached out to my agent,
yeah.
Okay, and said, hey, listen, there's this big conference, 10X Grant Cardone. They want you to come in and speak. All right. I said, all right, let me do a little homework. And I started to talk to a few people and so forth. Everybody said, stay away from this effing dude. Okay? And I was like, what do you mean stay away from this guy? And what I do is I form my own opinions. Okay? I form my own opinions.
That's a good policy.
So that's the way it is. So I looked up some of your stuff. I looked what you were doing, what you've done in the past, all your other stuff. And I told her, I said, get this deal done.
Yeah.
This is my kind of guy.
Yeah.
This is my kind of guy.
Yeah.
You know why people tell you to stay away? Because you tell the truth.
But why would somebody, I mean, is that something people should be using in life to, like, number one, form your own opinions, and number two, stay away from people that...
You should always form your own opinions, okay? And it's the people that they tell you to stay away from are probably the people you need more in your life than you don't. Okay, those are the individuals that are the ones that are doing things that other people aren't doing. Okay, that are taking the chances, that are taking the risks, that are being successful. All right, the ones that tell you, hey, stay away from that person, they can't understand how you do things. They can't understand the level that you
And what did they say? Did they say I was promoting too much? I was too much a marketer? I mean, what was the stay away from him because of what?
They couldn't give me the reason. That was it. They were just said, stay away. Okay, stay away. Why? And they couldn't give, and I would never even ask that question, why? But okay, if you're going to tell me stay away from him, why stay away from him?
Yeah. Did he do something to you?
Did he do something? Did you?
Never even met him.
Did you have a bad experience? No, you know, they don't know nothing about you. They don't like the way you conduct business.
Yeah.
Well, you know why they don't like the way you conduct business?
Because I'm conducting business.
Because you're conducting business.
Right.
You're successful.
Right.
Okay?
And you and I have that thing in common about being a little bit too brash and a little bit. Your agent used the word brash today with me.
Yes, he did.
And I threw it back on her a little bit. But we do. We're a little blunt. You know, we come from the same era.
The world needs more blunt. It really does. There's too much BS
not that
going
other
out
kind
there.
Of blunt, though.
No, not the other kind of blunt.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They need to hear the truth. They need to hear things, the facts. They need to come out of. People tell these long, drawn-out stories, and it's gotten too much. It's gotten too much. You know what? Everyone can survive a hug, okay? But not everyone can survive a knockout. You've survived a knockout.
Yeah.
I've survived a knockout. People don't want to do that anymore.
So you're talking about the long stories. You're talking about the guy or gal that comes on and starts saying, hey, before I tell you what I'm going to tell you, let me tell you where I came from?
Yeah, right. Listen, it's great to hear other people's messages about where they came from, but do people really care about your story or my story? They got their own story they're trying to write. They got their own story they're trying to deal with. They're trying to become their own success. All right, so it's great to get inspired by somebody else's story, but you got to give them more than that. You got to give them some results. Okay, just because you've done something doesn't mean I can do. I can do it.
Right.
All right, you're the #1 salesperson. That does not. Okay, I can read all your material. I can do all that. I can become better at becoming a salesperson and so forth. But if that's not what I do, I'm kind of wasting my time. You hear this all the time. People say, you can do anything you put your mind to. All right? That's not true. Come on now. All right, I can sit here for 20 years and try to become the master salesperson. It ain't gonna happen. You gotta have the talent at what you're trying to master at. And not everybody has that talent to be the master at certain things. You educate people. It's what you said in the back. This isn't about opportunity. This is about hard work. It's about being able to reach that next level. But in order to be successful or to follow the steps of a Grant Cardone, you got to see what you put in.
But when's it a cop out? When is a person just saying, "Oh, that's not me. I can't learn that," or, you know, "I'm not that type"? I mean, I've heard people say this: "I can't be a mother because I'm just not that kind of person," or "I can't be a salesperson," or "I can't be a business executive," or "I can't be." When's it just a cop out?
It's a cop out the minute you say that. You can listen. You can improve at everything. But you have to have the talent to improve at that thing. Like, listen, we talked about the violinist Roddy. I could sit here. I'm not gonna. I don't have the talent to do that. But you get people that spend.
But you could learn how to play the violin.
You can learn how to play the violin, but you're not going to learn to play it at that level.
And maybe you and I are better equipped to do something else.
And that's what you have to find out, what that else is for you, what it is. And that's what people have a hard time trying to figure out.
And so is that your next book after Relentless? What else?
It might be. You know, I'll credit you if I use that title.
That's not bad. That's not bad. What else? You know, so the Relentless thing. Okay, I mean, it's really taken off. A lot of people talk about it. A lot of people have not only read the book but got the audio program as well as your video series that you deliver on how to be relentless, how to stay relentless, how an organization becomes relentless. Right. What does it mean to you to be relentless?
You know what? Being relentless.
It's a brutal word, man.
It is a brutal word. But here's the thing about relentless, okay? Being relentless is, like, I'll give you an example. All right, well, everyone's, you know, the baseball series is going on right now. So everyone's watching baseball, you know, all the playoffs and so forth. And they get these pitchers that can throw the ball. They throw the ball, and they got to throw it hard, they throw it hard. Okay? Doesn't matter how hard you can throw that ball if you don't have control. That's what relentless teaches you. It's about control. Everything you do in your business, okay, you control it. Okay, when you put on an event, you control the event.
Right. Okay, now you're hitting a topic. You're hitting another topic that people have a big problem with.
Okay.
Control. They're like, "Oh, you're a control freak." I talk about this in Be Obsessed or Be Average. I'm like, control freaks are good people. Those are people you can trust.
Exactly. Okay.
But their parents told them, "Hey, don't be a control freak," or you were a kid growing up and you're like, I don't want to be controlled. Or you work for a boss that's controlling or micromanager. What do you say about the micromanager, the control freak?
You have to be, for the person that's a micromanager, everyone's going to micromanage you until you earn that respect from that individual not to be micromanaged. Because they're the ones providing the funds, they're the ones providing the education, they're the one providing the tool. All right. My clients, they pay me to be in control. To control the situation, okay, to micromanage everything, to pay attention to all the small details. All right, that's what they're looking for. Okay, they're busy controlling their aspect of the game. Tom Brady, you don't think so? He controls a football game?
Totally, man.
100%. He's got to control. Okay, but he allows Bill Belichick to do what he allows to do. He allows his trainers to do what they allow to do. Same thing with Michael. Michael controlled the basketball game. He controlled it, but he allowed me to do what I did. He allowed his agent to do. So those game-winning shots, anybody can throw the ball at the basket when there's only 2 seconds on there. But in order to score and put in that little hoop, you got to have control.
You got to control the 2 seconds. You got to control the court. You got to control the defense.
You got to control the shot. You got to do that. You just can't throw it out there. Listen, I can go out there and I can throw a baseball and throw it 70 miles an hour. Okay, doesn't mean I can put it exactly where it's going to be over the plate and so forth. That's what Relentless teaches you. It's about the control.
So what would you say to somebody out there that maybe, like, everywhere they look in their life, they're having trouble controlling their kids? Like, my kid was crying this morning, didn't want to go to school. It's Monday. She wants to play, she wants her weekend to be extended. She's scamming me. She's trying to control me. and maybe they're having trouble controlling their relationship, or you're controlling the sales or the income or whatever. How does a person start to get control of their life?
You got to cut out the BS first. Okay, you got to cut out the BS. There's so many things that people
give me an example. What's BS?
That it's so hard for people to let go of things. Okay,
everyone has an addiction and so forth. Failure is an addiction. Success is an addiction. All right. But in order to become successful, you got to trade one addiction for another.
So you're saying everybody's really got an addiction of some sort?
Everybody has one. Just like I tell everybody, listen, you have a dark side.
Yeah. The only addicts that get any attention are the ones with needles in their arms.
Yes, exactly.
What about the rest of them?
It's amazing. So you got to trade one addiction for another. You got to and as soon as you trade one addiction for another, then you got to trade something else. So like here it is. Okay, if you trade success, if you're a failure and now you become successful, guess what? Now to become more successful, you got to trade another addiction. It may be spending more time at work and less time with your friends. So all these things, are you willing to change and continue to move forward and do these different things? And some people are not. That's why they always talk about some people can get to a certain level and they stop here because that's it. They don't want to go any higher. So every level of wall you break through, it's harder to break through that barrier. It's hard. You can take, like for you're running it might be a multi-billion-dollar business now, okay?
Not yet.
All right,
but
you're working there.
You're moving into the county.
Right, but you said from last year to this year, you doubled.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to do that because you're already so successful?
See, so he gets it, right? He gets it. The drug is success.
Right.
Like I don't know if you know this about me, but when I was 25, I was using drugs every day.
I remember. I know your whole story.
Okay,
I know the whole
because you did your own research to form your own opinion.
I did my homework, and I said anybody that can overcome that and did what he did, okay, is a guy I need to know.
Yeah. So and I leave the treatment center and they were like, okay, you can't use those drugs anymore, but you can use this one. They gave me another bottle.
Yes.
From the doctor because the doctors are so
And what did you do? You traded one
away.
addiction.
I threw him away.
But I'm saying you got rid of the drugs and
I got home that night and I'm like, I just need to stay busy, man. I literally said I'm just going to take all this energy and I'm going to become a junkie on sales. I hated sales probably as much as you do.
I remember you saying that, but what did you do? Because you traded one addiction for another.
Yeah, no, I agree with
that.
I agree with that. I traded.
Yeah.
And then I became successful in that. And then at some point, I became disgusted with that level. And I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, I was addicted to just being a sales guy.
Right.
And so salespeople out there, they become like, I'm the greatest salesman in the world. Well, that's good, man. But at some point, I'm like, I need to become a businessman.
Right.
I need to grow up.
Right.
Like, you've watched the Michael Jordans and the Kobes, right? I know they have their attention on, okay, this thing's going to end here. How did Michael Jordan go from being addicted or so successful in basketball to becoming a successful businessman?
Well, you know what? The addiction never stops. Okay, it's just the next step. You just said, okay, I went from being a junkie to being an extremely successful salesperson to now being an extremely successful businessman. So Michael said, okay, I'm an extremely successful basketball player. I got this shoe brand. I got all this stuff. I got all this stuff. How do we keep that going? Then he goes out and buys a team. It's smart decisions, and it's also allowing people that do things better than you, allowing them to do their job. Okay. We talked about control. We talked about control over there. So when you're that successful, other people around you, they earn that right for you to let go of that control and let them do their job. You have people around you, you let them handle their business. They come back to you.
I hammered them sometimes.
Okay. You got to hammer them.
You've been in here, boom. I told Jared, Jared, look, you want to get some good people in here. They still have to be hammered on.
No question.
And he's like, well, why do you say that? I said, dude, a nail does not go in the wood by itself.
Well, but see, that's what I talked about now. Everyone wants daytime TV. They want the hugs and they want all that other stuff. Okay, nobody wants for you to come out there and just tell them, hey, this is what you messed up in. This is how you got to fix it. Get it done. Get it done.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, now you got to deal with it.
Now I got to hug them on the way out.
You got to hug them and all that, and then you get people that come in and they want high fives for doing things they're supposed to do.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay, it's crazy. You want to get acknowledged. Listen, people come in. Oh, I made 10 sales today. You're supposed to make sales today.
Please, man. What do you want me to do, man? You know.
That's what we're paying you for. That's how you provide your family. That's how you provide. With my athletes, I'm supposed to keep them healthy. I'm supposed to provide results. That's what I'm supposed. That's what I'm supposed to do. You don't want to pat on the back for things that you're supposed to do now, but that's what it's come to.
So relentless, control. I mean, these are all words that like most people are like, whoa. You know, if you get a T-shirt that says I'm a control freak, people are going to be like, could be a nutcase.
You know what? But here's the thing. As many times as people will think you're a nutcase,
the right people.
Right. People want, in order to be taught to do something right, in order to be taught to do it correct, when they buy your program, when they buy my program, whatever it is, what are you doing? You're controlling them. You really are. You're telling them, this is how to do things. You got to open yourself. You got to open yourself up to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, it's not. No.
What happened, dude? What happened to us, man?
No.
Years ago, when my dad was growing up, or even his grandparents, when my grandparents came to America, they were hardworking people. They weren't looking for hugs. They were looking for food. And what happened to?
We've become soft. Everything. You know. Here's the thing. Nobody wants to do the necessary steps anymore, and they quit too soon. When things get tough, they want to blame somebody else. They want to go vent to all the other people how bad their lives are, how this, that. You gotta keep fighting. People forgot how to fight anymore. When things get tough, they want somebody else to solve the problems for them. You gotta figure out yourself. Okay, you told me to keep it clean, so I'm keeping it clean. I'm trying to keep it clean. You got
Tim Grover, hey, author of Relentless. Okay, why that title, by the way?
You know what?
Well, I mean, why'd you settle on that? I'm sure there were some other things you were throwing around at the time, or not?
Listen, Relentless, people. It's about understanding things. It's about getting things done. It's about pushing beyond all your limits. It's about just continuing to just go, okay? And you know what Relentless is? Relentless, you can buy a car, okay? And you got some very nice cars. Okay?
I got one car.
All right.
I'm not a big car guy.
All right. Well, you got the car you have is a very nice car, okay? Even though you don't wash it.
No, I don't wash it. Somebody else does. Hopefully.
But what Relentless does?
Is it dirty? It's dirty out there right now.
Relentless.
Katie.
Relentless adds the turbo to it. So whatever you're doing, that's what it does. It adds the turbo. It adds the control that you may need in your life that's lacking. That's what Relentless does.
Can anybody be relentless?
Anybody, if you
like anybody, a deadbeat, loser, down, you know, having trouble.
You got to be willing to change your mindset. You have to be willing to change your mindset. You know, you teach people this unbelievable skill set, you know, on how to be successful, how to be this master salesperson, how to get it. And you have the testimonials of individuals that produce these results. But in order to do that, the mind has to change. Before you gave up your addiction and all that, it didn't start physically. When you
I tried to quit that thing like 10,000 times.
Right, and when I
was relentless on quitting. I just kept failing, and then I kept saying, today I'm going to quit.
But then finally, when it clicked up here, you're like, you know what? It's done. It's done. So what we do is the Relentless adds the turbo to everything that we're doing. That's what Relentless is about. That's what the system's about.
Tell me about the cleaner. What is it? The cleaner, the closer,
and the cooler.
Tell me the cooler. What's the cooler?
The cooler is an individual that produces the results you expect them. You give them a job to do, they're going to do. You tell them, hey, I need you to make 10 phone calls today. Here's the list.
Yeah.
They're going to make those 10 phone calls, and they're going to come, and if it takes them a half hour, they'll sit there all, like, you'd be like, well, what are you doing? Well, you told me to make these 10 phone calls.
They do their job.
Yeah, they do their job, and their results are exactly what you expect. They're not going to be anything exceptional. You can count on them to deliver.
They show
whatever.
up.
Yes.
You know,
they show
up. They don't
up.
cause problems.
Right. They don't cause problems. You know, they come in. They
sounds
like
the average worker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you have a closer. A closer comes in, produces exceptional results. Okay. You give them a script. They're going to deliver. They're going to deliver exceptional results. They may not always be a team player. They're more about than they are about the team.
Sounds like me.
Okay.
I tend to be about.
But what happens is if they have to go away from the script, they have a hard time dealing with different adversities and so forth. They can handle a few, but they can't handle all. They can't handle all of it. Okay, then you have the cleaner. The cleaner produces the results over and over again. Okay, but when they win, the whole team wins, and they can handle almost anything that gets thrown at them. And, you know, adversity, setbacks, problems at home, all that other stuff. Listen, what's the difference between when you come to this is your haven. We all have family issues outside of here. We all have stuff going on. Yeah. Okay. What do the exceptional individuals do? They don't bring that shit to work. They don't bring it to work. When Joe Montana, I'm going way back, you go to Tom Brady, you talk about, the Michael Jordans, you talk about the Kobe Bryants, you talk about all these.
Kobe went through a lot of stuff. Michael went through stuff. Montana went
they all went through.
Brady goes through the deflate gate thing.
But when they step onto that football field, when they step onto that basketball court, okay, it's about all that stuff is blocked out.
Yeah, no, is it blocked out or are they using it?
No, you know what? Here's the difference. Yeah. Okay, they're not thinking about it. There's a huge they don't forget, but they're not thinking about it. If you're constantly thinking about it, you're not in the moment. Now, how are you using it as the fuel. Exceptional ones use it to fuel to get that end result. Okay, but most people don't know how to use that fuel. What they end up doing is it's constantly up in here, and it ends up setting shop in their head, and it ends up taking away from their performance.
Yeah, I see my wife, she'll go online and she'll see somebody say something, negative about her. Can you imagine that anyone would say something negative about my wife? and it gets her. And I can see she pulls in a little bit, right? And to me, like, you could say that I was the shooter at Mandalay Bay. I'm going to use it, man. It gets me inspired. I bring it into the staff.
Right, but that's the difference. That's the difference between a closer and a cleaner. Okay, you don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't shy away from it.
I want to use the fuel.
You want to use
adversity.
It. Right. Here, you don't need somebody else to light your fire. Your fire is already lit. It's internally lit. And that's the other thing about Relentless. Relentless is the fire is already lit. You don't need somebody else to push your buttons. You're pushing your own buttons.
So is Relentless only for people that have a fire lit already?
No.
Okay.
No, but it's hard for individuals to learn how to light their own fire. But here's the thing about everything. All this can be taught. You're not born and somebody says, hey, this one's going to be relentless, this kid's going to be soft, so forth. Okay, it's what happens in life, how you deal with adversity, what goes on that makes you into that individual that you are. And all this can be taught. That's what I'm saying. People.
So you're saying the muscles there. I mean, we all have a fire lit in. There's something, whether it's that big or this big. I mean, the thing that you brought up earlier about the guys that already have a fire lit, I mean, they're getting the meal cooked. How do you get it hotter?
Yeah.
And that's the big difference between these guys. They're looking for the hottest.
They want that blue part of the flame.
Exactly.
They want that blue part.
And they're addicted to the blue part of the flame.
Yes. You know what? It's people try to say, what are they addicted, is it the money they're addicted to? No, they're addicted to the success. They're addicted to the winning.
To the win.
Yes. That's why you'll see individuals, okay, they could have a side bet for $10 on something and they end up losing and they take it so freaking personal because they're addicted to the win.
Yeah, so I was taking this personality test the other day and it said, hey, are you a poor loser? And I'm like, I don't think I want to say that I am, but actually I might want to say, you know what, I hate losing.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'll say it for you. You are a fucking poor loser. All right? And you're supposed to be.
I think so, man. I think I was told that I shouldn't be a poor loser, but it's a sour loser. What is the term?
It doesn't matter. Poor, sour, all that other bad loser. It's all the same. Okay. You know why?
Are you a poor loser?
Sore loser.
Sore loser. Okay. A sore loser.
Here's the thing. Yes, I'm a sore loser. You know what they talk about? Oh, you know what? Losing and failure, it builds character.
Yeah.
How much fucking character you need? I got enough character. I want to start.
I want to win.
I want to win.
So what builds more character, the winning or the losing?
Both. Okay, but the really, really great ones. Everyone says you learn a lot from losing. Guess what? The really great ones learn more from the win
I totally
than they
agree
do
with that.
than they
I've
do
been saying
from the
that for
losing.
years.
Yes. If you can learn from the win, okay, that means you're paying attention to all.
Hey, what do you think about what he's saying
details.
right now? Do you learn more from the win? I know that most people are going to say you learn more from losing. You learn more from the defeat.
That's because you know
I
what?
hear all these people say
that's
this.
because that's what society wants you to. That's the cop out.
Yeah,
that's the cop out. Okay. All right. You need to learn from the loss, and you need to learn from the win. You the greatest of the greats, and I'm telling you because I've had a chance to work with them. All right. They learn more from the win because in order to learn from the win, you got to pay attention to every little detail, and that's the thing. Little stuff matters, okay? The stuff that you think is not important to you, it could be the most important thing to somebody else.
Yeah.
Learn from the win.
Yeah, I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn how to go bankrupt.
No.
I don't want to learn how to get a divorce, man. I already know how expensive that would be.
Yeah.
I'm like, that would be stupid. That would be like, just get along with her.
Yeah.
You right? I don't want to learn how my health goes bad. That's why I do my little 25-second workout.
It doesn't matter. But you know what? Guess what? When you're 25-second workout, you're doing more at that 20. You're doing more in your. I know it's longer than that.
Yeah,
you're doing more in that time.
Right?
It was a time lapse thing. But you're in there. You'll say, hey, this is the time because you know how important. Listen, if you physically feel good, you physically look good, you're mentally sharp. It all ties in. It all ties in together. Okay, that's what it is. It all works together.
Tim Grover, the book is Relentless. If you don't like to read, look, we got another way to deliver it to you now. On your phone, your tablet, your computer, like little snippets, little pieces that can get you thinking about, are you a cooler? Are you a closer? Are you a cleaner? You called me a cleaner now. I got to tell you,
listen,
one of the great compliments I've ever been given in my life.
And here's the thing. You can't call yourself. That's why, because you know why? Cleaners are never satisfied. So you'll never think of yourself that way. It's for somebody else to recognize it. And that's one of the reasons when people said stay away from your success and the way you become a cleaner, it intimidates people. It intimidates people because you know why? Here's the thing. You'd have a lot more friends if you just pat them on the back and constantly threw out compliments instead of telling them the truth.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of friends, I tell you.
Neither do I. My
circle,
no, I don't. All right, people don't want to hear the truth. Okay, they don't want to hear the truth. They want you to feel. They want to be around you for you to make them feel good. When they're fucking up and they're not doing the things right. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay.
I knew you couldn't do it. That's like 4 now.
It's not okay. Yeah. Well, you told me. I
love this dude. I love this dude because I know this guy will tell me the truth, and he knows I'm going to tell him the truth.
That's it.
And you guys out there, you know that you're surrounded by a bunch of coolers. I mean, that's what you're surrounded by.
You are. Listen, when you start changing the people you surround yourself with, that's one of the major steps to becoming successful. All right, because guess what? Most unsuccessful people, they hang around with unsuccessful people because they can relate to their stories, and that makes them feel good. You know, I'd rather be, you know what, they're not going to make it, so if I can hang out with them, we can go hang out at happy hour and have all the other people.
Do you think people actually like process that through their mind, like I need to hang around broke people or I need to hang around unsuccessful people?
You know what, I think they...
Are they just stuck in that environment? Or
it's not that, I don't say that they're stuck in that environment, they're too much into their feelings about making them feel a certain. You know, when you lose, there's a bitter taste. There's a bitter taste in your mouth. You don't close a deal. There's a bitter. It's not. You know, it's not a sugary taste. All right.
Until you've made sense of it.
Right. And
the coolers made sense of losing.
Yes.
Basically.
Okay.
And we're talking about a level below the cooler, really. So there's a guy losing all the time. There's the cooler. Right, that's just you're getting by, man. Everybody likes you. You know, like I don't have the same friends I had as a kid. Now I hear people say I have the same friends I had when I was in the 2nd grade.
I couldn't even tell you where anybody was even from my high school. From my high school.
What
days.
about the other guys, the Kobes and the Jordans and the people, and even the successful businessmen that you're working with? What are they saying? Are they hanging around this?
No, they're not. You know what? They're not. You know what? They're hanging around people that are successful, that can continue to improve what they're trying to do. They're always looking to one up. They're always looking to constantly.
When's enough enough? When do these guys say, when's enough enough? Who's asking that question, by the way?
You know, that's one of the bad parts about being a cleaner. It's never enough.
Yeah.
You know, it's never enough. You know, you try to find other people that can carry on what you do, hopefully do it at the same level that you're doing at, so you can take a little break. But that's the part of the addiction.
Hey, this is what I know: the LeBrons to the Bill Gates to the Warren Buffetts, across every spectrum, they're not thinking about what they did. You agree with that?
Nobody.
They're thinking about what they can do.
Yes. Yeah, you know, if you're still talking about what you did in high school and way back when, you got people
last week or last month.
Like talk about, oh man, I made this many sales, or I did this last. No, listen. When you play the basketball game, you play the football game. It's what you're going to do this week. You don't celebrate it. You look at it. You try to improve on it, whether it's a win or it's a loss. It's like I said, it's so much harder to improve on the win than it is on the loss.
If you're in the bar business, the restaurant business, the sales game, if you're on the internet, look, if you don't have relentless, you're going to get beat, folks. You got to figure out how to get relentless. Can anybody be a cleaner?
Anybody can be a cleaner. Like I said, it can be.
Except the guy that says he's a cleaner. He can't be a cleaner.
If you, I get this all the time. People say that they're cleaners. If you call yourself a cleaner, you're not a cleaner. This can be taught. I'm trying to tell you, okay? In the relentless system, listen, for your guys. This is for your guys only, okay? Because I love you. All right? Go to timgrover.com, type in 10X. 10X.
No, 10X. Go to timgrover.com.
Go to timgrover.com. Okay, if you go in there,
the
coupon, type in 10X, we're giving you 40% off.
I don't even want this guy pitching. This guy pitches so bad. It's so, like, horrendous. I don't even want him pitching his own deal, okay? So
I'll let him pitch it.
I'll show you how to pitch his deal, okay? First of all, if you don't have relentless, you don't have a shot on planet Earth. This is a freaking brutal planet, man. This planet's got gravity on one side, economics on the other, and they're both crushing you constantly.
Always.
Okay? The people that he dealt with, these are guys getting sneaker deals, right? He's dealing with the best of the best in the world. If that's who you want to be, if you're done with being a cooler and a loser, if you're done, see, this is how you pitch it. If you're done, right, with just getting by, just making sense of average, your second grade friends, right? These are the things this guy's talking about every day. If you're done with the bullshit, if you're done with people having to cuddle you, all right, man, can I give you a little love, bro? Okay. I had a guy and his family. They see some Instagram posts from some fake account of my wife's. Somebody mocks up my wife's. This guy, he's got a little baby at the house he can't pay for. He's broke. He's down to those last $200 or $300 bucks. Mm-hmm. He sees this fake Instagram account saying, "Hey, if you send me $300 bucks, I'm going to give you this Bitcoin investment, and you're going to get rich."
Right.
You know how it ends, right?
Yeah.
His last 300 goes. Guy writes me and Elena, "You're responsible for this." I'm like, number one, dude, you're one of the dumbest people I've ever heard of in my life. Not because you went for the scam, but because you used your last money, bro. Yeah. You were already broken, bro. You've been broken for years.
And had a kid.
Exactly. Yeah. And this just makes it official, okay? So this is the reality of life.
But he's looking to blame somebody else. He's looking to blame you. That's why he's in the position he's in.
Would the relentless ever do that?
No. You own up. Even
if it was somebody else's. I get in a car wreck. It's your fault. What does the cleaner do?
The cleaner figures out how I could have avoided the car wreck.
Exactly, dude. Okay. What am I doing? Right?
What am I doing? Right.
That's right. That's what I tell you guys, man. Listen to what we're telling you. This is who you need to surround yourself
Stop blaming other people.
Dude, you did something. I don't care. The worst thing that's ever happened to a person in their life, they had something to do with it. You agree with that?
No question. Okay, no question, okay? Either they had something to do with it or their buddies had something to do with it. You think about it in high school or in elementary school. All right, when you do something that's messed up, and somebody else usually talk you into it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somebody talked you into it, okay? They talked you into it.
I knew.
You knew.
Every bad deal I've ever done in my life, I knew before, okay? Nothing has ever surprised me.
No, okay, listen. Before you get involved in something, if you're smart enough, you can think about it, you already know what the repercussions are, what the consequences could be, all that other stuff. So if you step out and do it, don't go blame somebody else.
Click the link below. I'm going to get you this program so you can get your family being relentless, your friends being relentless, so you can start looking at the difference between people that are losing, the coolers, the closers, so you're not promoting the wrong people in your life, folks. And by the way, you got to get your, don't you like the way me and Elena are on the same page?
Yes.
Did you see the Mandalay thing?
I did. I did.
She's looking for rooms and spaces for us to go into. Yeah. I'm ready with my buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, okay, dude, if we go down, I told Johnny was there. I said, Johnny, if I go down tonight, Dude, get it on video.
Yeah, I'm sure. It would have been.
Did I not say that, Johnny?
Okay.
I said, get
you
the
might have your buddy in your pocket right now.
Oh, I got my buddy
See?
everywhere I go, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know that about you.
Yeah, and I got a buddy out there.
Yeah,
I got a buddy out there watching the place.
I know that about you because I've done my homework.
Yeah.
I've done my research.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that. Okay, I don't know all the time how you think, but we think alike.
Yeah, and Tim Grover, I brought him here because I know him. I did my research. I'm telling you, get on this guy's program. Click the link below. We're going to hook you up with a special GC deal. Okay, if you've already got your 10X Growth Conference ticket, that makes the deal even sweeter. Me and this guy are going to be doing more things together. Folks, get your freaking Relentless on. Okay? If you don't like to read, we got something for you better than that. If you do like to read, we'll get the book. Get the book if you haven't gotten it already.
We got it all covered every which way.
What else? What else can you tell me, man? How can I improve my game? Okay, like when you look at my life, he needs to tweak these couple things. What observation have you made? Come on, give me something.
What observation have I made about
Come on,
the way,
Jordan me up, dog. Come on.
The way
give me some Kobe. Kobe me up. I got to get a little better.
I'd have to do a little. I'd have to do a little bit more homework on it to kind of really because I'll be honest with you.
I need to wash my car.
And I don't say this about too many people. Okay, I'm actually learning from you.
That's awesome.
I don't say that about too many people.
That's awesome.
But if I was to, as we get to know each other better, as we spend more time, okay, I won't hesitate to tell you, hey, this is what you need. I can tell you what not to change. Okay. Don't change the way you speak to people. I love your bluntness, the way you keep things to the truth, to the point. Okay, it's refreshing. It's refreshing to talk to somebody that doesn't have this long, lengthy story and tells you, this is what you can do. This is how you can become. And the one thing that's really special about both of us, we've actually done something.
Yeah.
You get all these individuals now on Instagram. You got all these people on Twitter and all this stuff that haven't done anything. They got no results. They haven't done anything. They haven't done.
The only people that are getting tricked by those people are coolers and below.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, because everyone's looking for the quick fix. There is no quick fix. There is no quick fix. All right, it's not gonna. If somebody's offering you this thing where you can, hey, change your life for $50 or whatever, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, it's not. There is no quick fix. There is no substitute for hard work. Stop jumping out there and trying to look at all these quote-unquote opportunities, okay, that tell you how easy it is and how quick things is. It's like when somebody tells me a workout. You know, if they tell you it's easy and it's convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, no workout should be easy. No workout should be convenient. Okay, making sales is not easy. It's not convenient, but you can become better at it. You can get that relentless mindset. You put that skill set together. You can get those results, but it's not easy.
Hey, let's go to Relentless School, okay? I'll help you get there. He'll help you get there. We'll get your family, your community. I mean, imagine your whole church, all of them being relentless. You wouldn't have churches failing. They'd be getting bigger, not smaller, right? So we want to help you. Tim Grover, thank you so much for being here.
My friend.
Okay?
Thank you, brother.
I'll see you again.
Thank you. All right, guys. Nice to meet everybody. Hey, listen, everybody in this room, I'm telling you, you guys got a special talent. I'm telling you. You guys really do. I mean, look at him. He's talking. He's like, hey, shut the up. All right? All right, pleasure, guys. Awesome. Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you. So
Tell them one thing. Tell them one thing they need to hear this morning.
Huh?
Just tell them one thing. Give them one thing.
I just told them, hey, listen. Guess what? All right, you guys are the ones that make shit happen. All right, you know it. All right, none of this stuff works without you guys.
That's right.
All right, none of this works without you guys. All right, so just keep pushing. Anything you want to achieve, anything you guys want to get to, it can be done. All right, you guys have a special ability. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm excellent at what I do. Okay, all right. But what you guys have to be able to pick up the phone and talk and carry on this, it's a lost art. You guys have a gift. Use it. Use it. All right, because people quit. I can't spell it. Okay, it's supposed to be hard. Yeah. It's supposed to be hard, all right? That's what it's about. It's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard. If it was easy, guess what? Everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be doing it, all right? Do you guys really want to have the taste of easy? No, you want to earn it. You want to earn it. You don't think so when I'm dealing with my athletes? They want to earn those championship rings. Well, nowadays they want to join teams and just get them. But now back then they want to earn it. You want to beat the competition. You want to know you gave everything you got to get that end result. All right. He's given you the tools. He's given you the resources. He's given you the atmosphere. He's given you everything. Now it's on you guys. If you don't close a deal, if you don't get the results, don't look at the person over here. It's on you. Own up to it. Own up to it.
Hey, and the fact that he'd come back here and spend some time with you, like he told me, we were walking him out the door and he says, hey, show me what happens in the back. Yeah. He was more intrigued by what happens back here, what you guys do every day, than anything.
Yeah, that stuff, listen, that stuff in the front, it's, I've seen the cars, I've seen the planes, I've seen all that stuff. I saw that stuff 30 years ago before it was in, okay? The reason I want to see you guys is because I started the same way, okay? Before I got to my big NBA, I worked at a health club. My salary was $3.75 an hour. $3.75
and he was overpaid.
Okay, that was a minimum wage back. That was a minimum wage back then. All right, but I didn't quit. I used it as a learning process. I used it to make a connection. I used it as a way to like really hone my craft. So I was like, okay, if I could train every individual, if I could train a man of any age, if I could train a female, if I could understand that, imagine what I could do with that professional athlete. So there's always an opportunity. Every time you guys are learning from a call you make, it's a learning opportunity. And remember, you know what no is? For no in this business, it's just a start of a different conversation. That's all. All right, remember. So when somebody says no, okay, and when you're dealing on the phone, when you're talking about this, all it means you just start a different conversation with them. All right?
Tim Grover, give him a big hand, huh? Come on.
Thank you, guys. I'll let you guys get back to work here because I know I'm costing some of you guys some money. Thank you. See you, Mr.
Grover, can I get a quick picture?
Yes, you can.
Hey, it's good to see you too.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir. On the tour.
There's the good-looking guys right there.
Thank you, sir. See you in February.
Yes.
Hey, Tim, Tom, nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you guys.
Can I grab a quick selfie?
Sure.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Grab one real quick.
Sure.
A lot of respect for you, man.
Take care, everybody. Thank you again. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. All right.
Everybody wants the good life, but not everybody gets the good life.
The phenomenal, everybody knows him. The Ty Lopez man, okay?
Just bought this new Lamborghini here, but you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. You don't want to make the mistake most people make with mentors, finding somebody just a little bit better than them. You don't want to be the blind leading the blind. So I call it the 10x rule. Find somebody 10 times further ahead than you.
My biggest pain has been sometimes thinking it's too small, man.
Yeah. You must follow those rules. Be humble. Persevere. Read more. Toughen up. If you do these things, you will find a good life. You don't have to be a genius, but you have to be a learning machine.
There's only one company you need to know in telecommunications, and that's Bullfrog. Bullfrog is so advanced and so in the future, you don't even need a desk phone anymore to run a business. Run an entire business from there, from group chat to monitoring to call forwarding, and we will guarantee that you never experience a drop call again. You can save an extra $60,000 a year with Bullfrog and the plans that they have for your company. Go to bullfrog.net for your free trial right now.
What's up, everybody? My name is Grant Wise, the founder of Modern Investing Mastery. Only reason we run ads is to start a conversation. You have something that gathers attention, you got a question you're posing, and you got a solution you're providing. To learn more about generating motivated seller leads, visit www.moderninvestingmastery.com. My team and I have set aside some time to help you master this so you can go off and master business.
Take the guesswork out of your life. Have you ever felt like you had no idea what to do or what direction to go? We at Partum have a solution that identifies who you are, what you're supposed to do, and how you can achieve it through easy and simple steps. There's no more guessing, no more feeling lost. You can now get back on track and get the wealth in your life you deserve. Whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, millennial, we can help. Visit partem.me, that's partem.me to get started right now. Sometimes you need a reminder, a quick pickup and a set in the right direction. Every question has a topic, every fork in the road has an answer, and Rob Thompson has that answer for you. 60 Seconds with Rob is a YouTube video series designed to engage you, inspire you, motivate you, and get you set on the right path to wealth creation and a better life. Right now, you can get Rob Thompson's free book on how to change your life, steps that you can use right now to building your career. robthompson.com/free. Get your free book now. Are you ready to turn your knowledge, expertise, and ideas into millions? Russell Whitney, the expert mentor, has worked with top experts around the world, people like Robert Kiyosaki, taking their knowledge to the global marketplace. Join Russell's free Expert Mentor online class. You'll learn how to boost your sales and influence and 10x your income as a highly paid expert in your niche. Register for this free Expert Mentor training for fans of Grant Cardone. That's expertmentor.com.